Live and direct. It's Sway in the morning.
Right here on Shade 45.
I can't wait to sit in front of my television set and have my eyes glued on what's going on with America's favorite family, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And we have the queen with us right now, the one, the only Kris Jenner. Give her a round of applause.
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You're no stranger to the family. This isn't your first time here hanging out with us.
No, but I love it here.
Oh, that's great.
It's just, you guys are having way too much fun at this hour.
Oh, man, we have a lot of good times.
Yeah.
Ninth season.
It's 9th season. Can you believe that?
No, I can't.
I turned around and we were doing 9 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And, I think what's so great about the show is the audience and the fans have watched us go from, they've watched our little ones grow up right in front of the camera. And, I always tell people you can't make this stuff up. It's like we've seen people get married and divorced and have babies on camera and all the different changes that a family goes through and that we all, have that glue that holds us together. So this season is crazy.
Okay, so let's get to it. All right. Okay. Now, one of the things that people are going to be watching most for is how is the story of Lamar Odom and Chloe? How will it unfold on TV?
Right. Well, to be honest, we are in the middle of shooting season 9, so we've gone through maybe less than half of it. So we're kind of shooting on the fly, which is kind of the best way to do a reality show because you really get to see it as it happens. Chloe is, she's having it's tough going through what she's been through. So I think that, we'll see that unfold as we go along.
As that was happening, as a mother, I mean, do we see everything that goes on? Like, were you guys aware of Lamar's addiction problems? And did you see this?
You know what? I think that what the audience, what the viewer is going to see is we're filming every single day, 7 days a week, and so there's only 1 hour, which translates into 44 minutes of a television show per week that we can give you, so you get a grasp of what's going on. And I think that when you tune into the show, you'll see. I'm not going to give anything away.
Oh, wow. That was a great walk around that.
It was. You like that?
I like that. That was good.
Thank you.
I thought she was about to bring it.
I know.
And then you would laugh with it.
I just laid it there.
You laid it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, because I'm glad you're here to clear up any and everything that's always surfaced about you and your family. Your separation with Bruce, who I've been a big fan of because I grew up running track and field.
He's amazing.
Yeah. He's amazing?
Yeah, he's the greatest guy in the world, of course.
But you guys are separated. I mean, what is your dynamic like?
Our dynamic is amazing. I mean, we're really good friends, and we always have been, we always will be. But I think that for right now, every couple, we've been married, we've been together 24 years. That's a long time. And I think everybody goes through a period where you just need to figure things out. And that's what we're doing right now. We took a break.
People said this man, I've seen you comment on it, was reportedly trying to get a sex change.
I think that's something that's a residual left over from the 70s. I think that what happens is people just keep regurgitating stories until something sticks. I think that all the stuff that's written on a weekly basis, on all these tabloids, it's kind of nutty, and I read it sometimes and I just go, wow, I scratch my head. And then I think if I'm reading it about me, every single thing you can think of, they've hit every subject, every, they were talking about divorce rumors 8 seasons ago.
8 seasons
ago.
Right?
It's you just sometimes things pan out and sometimes, but you have to just live your life and not pay attention to what anybody else thinks.
So you separated, but you're not divorced.
No.
Right? Are you still searching for love? Are you dating?
I am not dating right now. No, I'm working. I haven't even thought about that yet, to be honest with you. It's kind of fresh. So, I just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. to be honest.
But you're a beautiful woman. I mean, women have needs.
Thank
She's
you.
a MILF.
I know this for a fact. What are you doing for intimacy and companionship? Well, I mean, like, what are you going to do?
Where is this interview going? Let's get this back on track.
I mean, but what do you do for companionship? Or, I'm not just sex, but...
Yeah. Well, I have so many friends and about 362 children. So I'm a little busy right now, and I have the best life in the world. I don't have an area where I feel like it's really void of something.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed.
You're very
I really
blessed.
am.
When I'm rapping, I'm in my place like I'm on the court or something, and or I'm in the ring, and that's where I'm like my most powerful.
That's an excerpt from Kris Jenner's show, Kris, and she's here with us this morning. And that was from one of the most outspoken artists in the history of mankind.
And he's so sweet.
He's so sweet to who?
To me.
I have a totally different relationship with Kanye.
Yeah.
When you listen to Kanye speak with Kris,
Right.
he sounds like that. When you listen to Kanye speak to me, he sounds like this.
You ain't got the answer, Sway.
Or he might even sound like this.
How, Sway?
Or he may sound like this.
And it ain't no Ralph, though.
Okay, now,
Oh, Kanye.
okay, so you got to see and that's my brother. I love Kanye.
Yeah,
but
so do I.
have you-
He's amazing.
what is he like? So he's kind and sweet at home, but have you got a chance to see that side of him?
Well, he's an artist and he's a performer, and he actually just finished the U.S. tour.
Yeah.
And I went to a lot of concerts, and I had the time of my life. And I saw him working and creating and performing and doing his thing. And he is, he definitely is one of the greatest performers I've ever been able to experience. And I've enjoyed that whole side of his personality as well. He's got a side that he's very definite, and he's powerful, and he's an amazing person. And then he has the side that he shows to his family where he's the most amazing dad and partner and son-in-law. And, he's a great guy.
Well, you've seen Kim go through various relationships. A lot of them, well, they all failed up until this point,
Well, I think that's what life is all about.
Yeah.
You go through life and you figure out what works for you, and you hopefully one day find your soulmate.
Why do you think he's good for your daughter?
I think they're perfect together. I think that they make each other very happy, and I think that they've got great chemistry, and it's a real. They're so happy, so it's a good match.
Your show wasn't picked up for another season, correct?
Well, I did a show for the summer. It was a summer run, is all it ever was.
Okay.
So it wasn't something where, like, let's see if this can, this is a practice show. No, it was like we filled in we did a show on Fox, and they did not order any more shows. I did about 36 shows, 32 shows, something like that.
Why do you think, because you guys are the most popular people on the planet, but the show didn't necessarily connect the way, I think, with the audience, the way they wanted to. Why do you think that is?
I think, I really wanted to do more of an interview show.
Okay.
And it didn't start out that way. I did one, basically at the very end, which the show pulled in great numbers, really good. They did really well. But I think that there wasn't a spot for an afternoon female talk show at the end of the day. I don't think there ever was, because they've got a full schedule, and it was for a specific network.
Okay.
So it wasn't like they could just make up, here's room for you.
Okay.
So, I think that if they did talk to me about doing a morning show in a different time slot, so we're still kind of throwing that around.
Okay.
So they haven't it wasn't anything that was picked up or not. It was just the matter of, is there room for this somewhere?
Okay.
But I had a lot of fun doing it. As I said, the attitude that I had going into it was, if this works, great. I had the best summer of my life. And if it goes anywhere from here, that would be fantastic. And it worked really well. And I still had the best summer of my life.
Yeah,
I mean, it was such a great experience because it was a dream come true for me. I've always wanted to do something like that. And it's really hard.
It's not easy.
Right?
It's not easy doing these shows. Kris Jenner has joined us. Go have the beat.
Yeah, I have a question because I was watching you while the music was playing, and you like on your BlackBerry, doing your thing, singing Drake, rapping along to his hook. And I was like, damn, like she seems like a cool mother. I don't have any kids, but I was like, all right. She's Kim's mom. She's Chloe's mom. She's Kyle's mom.
Courtney,
Courtney.
Kendall,
Yeah, I was trying to do all the K's.
Yeah.
But when, as a mother, all right, do you ever look at your daughters and go, you bringing another black man home? Do that ever bug you? Because you seem real cool, but like, where does your cool factor just cut off, Kris? Like,
well, I don't think it the color of someone's skin makes you cool or not. I think that what I've always taught my you're very cool. You're very cool.
But you know what I'm saying?
No, I do. I think that for me, it's, and I've always raised my kids this way from day one. It's just it's all about the person on the inside. It just, that's the way we run our stuff. It's just everyone is welcome in my family, in my house, in my heart, as long as you connect with somebody. It's about love and chemistry and just being a good person and having, being truthful and honest and loyal. And, it's just about friendships you would have with anybody. And if that person you connect with just happens to be African American or, whatever, that's fine with me.
All right.
As long as, we have so many great relationships and so many wonderful friends that surround us. And I feel really, really lucky that, some people don't have as much love as we do. And we feel really blessed.
Kris Jenner has joined us. Sway in the morning.
Yeah, I think the key word that you said, Kris, is connect. And I think you connect with so many people, you and your entire family, because you guys are so transparent. So I'm happy that you're here because when you're at like the top of the headlines all the time, you guys are going to be hit with all these rumors.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if it's cool. Can I just like get a yay or a nay when it comes to rumors to see if they're true or not?
Sure. And a little explanation too. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay.
Right.
Okay. So I remember I was rummaging through Radar Online.
Okay.
And they said they had an exclusive when it came to your talk show with some of the crew reporting that they were happy it wasn't going to get picked up because they said that.
Right. I read that actually. And that whole thing was just completely false.
Okay.
But those are the kind of, reports that it's like a creative writing assignment. I say that all the time. It's like they just need something because we sell magazines and we attract people to a website if they've got an exclusive story. And the whole crew, we all laughed about that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Greatness. And then when it comes to Kanye, the proposal for Kim was elaborate. It was amazing. But the big rumor, of course, had to be a negative spin somewhere in there, was that Bruce Jenner was purposely not invited.
Bruce Jenner was working on the other side of the country because he gives motivational speeches to Fortune 500 companies all over the world, and that's what he does, and he was traveling.
Okay.
Yeah, but of course he was invited, and we were on the phone with him the whole time and showed him, video and pictures and sending him stuff. So he was really sad to have missed that. We were sad that he wasn't there.
That makes a lot of sense. And then still going with the wedding topic, there are rumors that Kim had asked Beyonce to be a bridesmaid. But then Beyonce refused to do it.
No.
Any truth?
Is that true, Kris?
That's amazing. No, that is not true.
Okay.
She hasn't even thought about, the wedding party, I'm sure, right now. She's, planning other, there's just a lot to do, I'm sure, before the big day. So that didn't happen.
Okay. And then with Chloe, which of course has been in the news so much often, she did a magazine interview where she was saying how when she was younger, she overheard you speaking to a friend and saying how you thought that maybe she should get a nose job in the future. And then there were reports saying that you had ran to Kim to go cry about it because you were upset that Chloe had mentioned that. How did you feel about her saying that for real?
No, she and I joke about that all the time. And I think what happened was I don't know. I haven't read the article, so I don't know. But it was a joke at the time. We were teasing. Yeah.
Okay. A lot of people still, whenever O.J. Simpson's name come up, there's always a sub caption with you or your family. And recently, it's been reported that he's reached out to the president to receive a pardon because he may have a brain tumor. Obviously, you don't stay in touch with him. Do you get exhausted of being connected to him?
No, I don't. I think that, I just, I don't read a lot of the stuff that's written, and I don't really hear about it, to be honest with you. But, this is a guy who for many, many years, since I was a teenager, he was a big part of my life.
Yeah.
So you just don't, I have those memories that I have for, a decade, more than a decade. So I think that when you grow up with somebody and you know somebody really, really well, you definitely remember some of the good things. And then you have to feel really, really saddened for the way that his life turned out. So, just that how tragic the whole thing is. And I just, I still mourn for my girlfriend all the time. So, she was part of my heart. And, it's just a very horrible whole situation. But, you can't, I don't let that get into my, my head so I'll be sad. I can't walk around sad all the time.
How do you reckon with people saying that he fathered your, Chloe? How do you process that?
That kind of stuff, just like we said about the other stuff, is so ridiculous, and so I give the public, the American public, a little more credit that they are smarter than to believe, some crazy story like that. I don't know what to tell you. People just write whatever they want because it's sensational. And it's so nutty that it'll sell a magazine or it'll make somebody pick up or go on a website. It's like to do that to people, like, it makes everyone else look really stupid because it's an outright lie, and people believe it.
And they believe it. Let's talk about your new grandchild. What has that experience been like for you?
Really amazing. I mean, she's beautiful. All my grandchildren are so delicious, and they've been so much fun to do this all over again. And, to watch them grow up and watch their little personalities and how they're doing. So I just so blessed. And North lives with me. So
North lives with you?
Yeah, she's my roommate.
Wow, that's great. So
we all.
Kim looks like a very responsible and disciplined mom when you see pictures in public, But being a new mom, you still got questions. What has been some of her challenges as a new mom?
Well, she doesn't, she's just, doing the milestones, one by one, with the baby. And it's so fun to watch, and she's enjoying it. She's a great mom. So
will we see this interaction on this season of Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Well, you're just going to have to tune in and find out, aren't you? You said you were going to be sitting in front of your television, remember?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did say that.
So, you'll find out.
Kris, I always love when you come up here. They call you Geppetto around these parts.
They do?
Yeah, because they say you're the one pulling all the strings.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing. We admire a woman in power.
Doing my best, just trying over here.
Okay. Well, thank you for coming by this morning.
Thank you.
All right. And
thank
we will
you
definitely
for having me.
Absolutely. Anything you want to say to the public listening?
Just thank you for all of your love and support. And we really appreciate just where we are today, and just for all the opportunities, and love making Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and really thrilled that everybody watches.
Kris Jenner, ladies and gentlemen. The queen is here.
Yeah. You're listening to Sway in the morning on Shea 45.